Alright, so this is how to replace a water outlet on a 2014 Chevrolet Cruze with a 1.4 liter. So you can see here, down there, that there's some pooling antifreeze. And I noticed the other day that my antifreeze level in the reservoir was pretty low. So it's been leaking out kind of slowly, but we're going to replace the water outlet. I just replaced the inlet hose for the reservoir not too long ago, and actually forgot or lost this clip, so it's kind of convenient that the water outlet went out, because the only way you can get that metal clip is if you buy the whole water outlet. So we'll be replacing that today. So what we're going to do first is remove this inlet hose that we just replaced not too long ago. So you can unclip it, and then we'll take some pliers and take it off. Alright, so first we'll take our pliers and remove the inlet hose. So for yours, it's not going to look like this. It's actually going to have this clip in there. But like I said, I lost mine, and so that's why it looks like that. But we're going to take that clip out. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that out. Alright, so just as a reminder, I did empty out all the radiator fluid so there won't be as much spilling. So now I'm just going to take off the rest of the inlet hose, because we have the clip off now. So we'll pull that out. Now there isn't as much spilling over, so we'll set that aside. And then next we're going to want to unclip the radiator hose right here. So we'll take our pliers again and just take the clamp off. Alright, so we got that pipe off. So now you just want to undo the O2 sensor to just give you some more room to work. So you just pull out on the side here, and it undoes like that. So down here next to the oil filter, you also have your, so you're going to unclip that. Now you can see that just comes out. It has one of those same little wire clips that you have on the water outlet. So you just pull that wire clip out, and then that will come out. So here's the clip, and then we can go ahead and pull out that sensor. Alright, so we're going to remove this clamp here for the hose that's on the throttle body. The only things I need to take off now are that tube in the back here and this one in the front, which you can't really get to very well unless you take this off. And then I can undo the water outlet from the engine block. Alright. So we got that hose disconnected. Now we just need to disconnect the one in the back. Alright, so I got that one off. So now all that needs to be done is take off the water outlet. So you can see one of the bolts down there, straight ahead back there. So I'll go ahead and take that off. So I'll go ahead and clean up that area where the water outlet was connected, make sure that's nice and clean so that when we put the new one on, there's no dirt or anything that could cause it to leak again. So I'll get started cleaning that up. Alright, so then you pull out the old, I believe this is the thermostat, and that comes off of here, so you just pry up on this piece here, and then it unclips and pulls out, and you can put in your new one. The new water outlet comes with one already in it. The two screws go in the back, one screw in the front. We can line that up on there. And I'm just going to hand tighten it for now. And then I'll get the socket and tighten it up. Alright, so I got that torqued on there nicely, not over torqued. And now we're going to start putting all the tubes back on. We can also put in the plug in the thermostat connection. So I'll do that. Alright, so I got that clipped in there. Now we can work on getting some of the more difficult hoses on. So the rear hose back here, we can slide that on. Alright, so I finally got that one on. Now we'll work on the big one in the front. We got the big one on. Now we can put the top small hose on. Alright, so I got the air intake tube on there. I'll put this connection back on. Alright, so we got that connection on. So you just pop out that clip. So this one comes with a new insert here. So you just pop that in there. Take off this old one right here. So this clip slides off right here. Pop that out. And then you can insert the old tube into the top here, and then put this clip back on, and then slide in the clip from the side. Now all that's left is to double check all your connections. Have that connected here, and then so I had to take this off, so I'll check the inlet hose, make sure you have the two hoses on the front connected, make sure you have all of your electronics connected again, all the sensors, the rear hose down there connected, and your thermostat connected. Make sure that's not going to pull out. And then, so you make sure you tighten down the water outlet, and you should be good to go. So, only thing left to do is put the drain plug back in, put the plastic cover back on with these screws, and then fill up the car with antifreeze, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so I got everything put back together. I got the antifreeze level at a good level. I've been doing the procedure for when you fill it back up with coolant. So I let it run for about 10 minutes with the cap off, keeping the level up to the arrow. Make sure it gets all the way through the system and lets all the air out. And then you screw the cap back on and let it run for a little bit longer to pressurize. And don't see any leaks so far, so that's good. And of course you want to check all of your connections, especially the ones that you took off here. If you haven't had any leaks on other parts, then it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, so that's how you replace the water outlet on a 2014 Chevrolet Cruze.